perhaps a new D&D character. Or you just want to take a personality test. That works for me, that works for me, that works for me. So, I'm going to ask you some questions. Clear your mind, clear your mind, clear your mind, clear your mind. Answer honestly. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, the results will be at the end of this video. So keep track, write down what your answers are so you remember. There's going to be an A, a B, a C, and a D. So keep track and add them up. Add them up. Are you ready? Good. Which one resonates with you the most? A cloud. B, the sun. C, stars. Or D, the moon. Okay. What element resonates with you the most? A, water. B, fire. C, earth. Or D, air. Okay. I'm going to make some sounds. Which one excites you the most? B. C. Or D. Which one? Okay. What color do you feel represents your aura? A, green. B, red. C, orange. Or D, pink. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What scares you the most? A, that your fate is out of your hands. B, terrible things happening to your loved ones. C, that you'll be forgotten. Or D, that you'll never know your true self. Which one? Okay. They're all quite scary, I agree. What fruit would you pluck from the farmer's market? A pear. B, an orange. C, a banana. Or D, a kiwi. Okay. I'll try to get you one. What animal of these four resonate with you the most? A starfish. A tiger. A horse. Or a chameleon. Which one? Oh, starfish is A. Tiger is B. C is horse. Or D, chameleon. I struggle to say that for some reason. Okay. I could see that. For you. I could see that. When you're angry, what do you do? Do you A, create something that expresses your emotions? B, lash out at those around you? C, bottle it up and push it away? Or D, sort of birthday cake should I get you for your birthday? A. Something rich and decadent like chocolate with colorful frosting and fruit on top. B. Something light and airy like lemon with vanilla frosting. C. Something nostalgic and warm like coffee cake with cinnamon, 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 cinnamon. Or D. Something a little bit more unique like pistachio or Earl Grey. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. What hobby out of these four would you like to try? And if you already do one of these, pick something else. A. Sewing, crocheting, knitting, making your own clothes. B. Gymnastics, 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 gymnastics. C. Mountain climbing, mountain climbing, mountain climbing, mountain climbing. Or D. Sailing, sailing, sailing. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Okay. A friend is suffering a broken heart. What do you do to make them feel better? A. Take them out shopping or indulge in something fun. B. Hunt down the person who hurt them and seek out revenge. Seek out revenge. Seek out revenge. C. Sweep them away on a road trip, whether they like it or not. Or D. Encourage them to talk to you like you're their therapist. Their therapist. 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 Okay. All are very nice. What smell are you most drawn to? Drawn to, drawn to. A. Fresh parchment, 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 parchment. B. Fried food, fried food. C. Crackling fire, 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 fire. Or D. Fresh air, fresh air, fresh air, fresh air. Okay. I agree. What's the quickest way to your heart? A. Holding hands, hugs, brushing hair out of your face. B. Heartfelt and honest comments that seem to get you, to get you, to get you. C. Adventuring together, trying new things together, stepping out of your comfort zones together. Or D. Things being followed through with actions that show that they care and that they listen. Which one? Which one? Which one? Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. The closest or the easiest way to your heart. To your heart. Okay. I know that I'm writing them down, but you need to be keeping track. You need to be paying attention, keeping track. There's only 2 more. How do you want to take down your enemies? Your enemies, your enemies, your enemies. With your mind and your magic, 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 magic. That was A, with your mind and magic. B, with the element of surprise, 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 surprise. Element of surprise. C, with a sword, with a good old-fashioned sword. Or D, with a god by your side. The god by your side. Which one? A, B, C, or D? Which one? You gotta pick one. Okay. Yeah, you can multi-class later. Last one, last one, last one. What would you want to give to this world if you could? A. Hope, 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 hope. B. Strength, 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 strength. C. Freedom, 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 freedom. Or D. Change, 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 change. Which one, which one, which one, which one, which one, which one? Okay, you sure? It's your last one? Okay. Are you ready for your answers? Or illustration, which she mainly uses in her paintings. She comes from a long line of painters, and the passion was not lost on her. She wears loose clothes in earthy tones and has a long, thick black braid that goes down to her waist. She has a tattoo along her back that is an intricate design of a clouded sky with gold embellishments. Her nails are long and sharp, and her teeth are unusually pointy, giving her the look of a pleased, chubby cat. She's incredibly kind but frugal, and will haggle for whatever supplies she needs. Really, she just wants complete control over her life, and finds the day-to-day unpredictability a tad too stressful for her liking. If it were up to her, she'd buy a gorgeous apartment in the city, far enough from others so that she might enjoy some peace, but close enough to witness the hustle and bustle of other souls. So a human wizard, I would recommend, if you got mostly A's, maybe give her a go. It would actually be crazy if one of you used this as a D&D character, but please go ahead, I give you permission. If you got mostly B, you got Alanon, a half-elf bard who prefers using dance over lyricism. His skin mystically glitters in the moonlight, and during the day heat radiates from him. He wears fancy gold and red clothing that can easily be shed should he need to dance or perform other tasks. He has golden eyes, wild and knotted brown hair, and lots of scars. He enjoys honesty to a point that even insults are welcome. He adores his friends, particularly his traveling troupe, but isn't always there for them in the way that they need him to be. He keeps his identity a secret to escape a killer who murdered his family. The past is the past to him, and yet it seems to follow him everywhere. He sounds fun. So that was if you got mostly B. Mostly C. If you got mostly C, you get Bonmure Mountain Art. A dwarf warlock who is unusually swift and strong. She can move stone either by muscle or magic, and is often found chatting with whatever animal her crew comes across. She's a member of the Orange Horizon, a sailor's crew who travel in search of adventure. She wears the befitting orange and brown colors, but torn up a bit to reveal some skin. She has a blonde mohawk that goes down to her neck, and piercings that dangle with bones and coins and jewels. She loves making friends and believes in treating everyone fairly. However, she's a bit too proud, and that pride gets her into trouble. She hopes that someday she will be remembered for her legacy as a brave sailor, and that her adventures will not fade into history. That was Bonmure Mountain Art. Alright, are you ready? Mostly D. You get Maris. A halfling paladin who spends their days worshipping the gods of the elements. Their hands are covered in a metallic sheen, and their yellow eyes glow whenever they cast magic, like shields or healing spells. They wear soft shades of greens and pinks, and their hair is shaved to a white stubble. They wield an Urumi, I looked this up earlier, and also carry with them a stuffed rabbit from their childhood that is nearly beyond repair. Maris is always quoting religious texts and is dedicated to the idea of change. Yet, strangely, they're also quite stubborn to different ideas that clash with their desire for fluency and ever-shifting tides. Their goal is to travel the world and discover their true self as they explore nature and the problems that arise from it. That was Maris. If you got a tie in between, pick the one that still resonates with you the most out of those four characters. You don't have to use them in D&D. You can just take them and claim them, and they can be yours. I don't mind. I make characters all the time for fun, so I could also just do another video like this in the future. I'm just a character creating machine.